What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, one of the crimes out here that are plaguing our country right now are these street takeovers. You see it a lot in various different cities: Memphis, LA, Oakland, Atlanta. Sometimes all these different places, you see a bunch of lawlessness and craziness. People shutting down traffic stops to spin their cars in circles. You see a lot of people with masks on, with guns, like they're in an anarchistic society, like it's the purge. People with AK-47s hanging out of windows, doing this in public areas, holding up traffic. A lot of times people get hurt and ran over by cars. You see all the videos that are out on social media right now. This story right here takes place in Los Angeles. Shout out LA. And police are searching for answers where 3 or 4, I think it was 3 people were hit and injured in one of these street takeovers, and they don't even know if these people are alive or dead. Guys, take a look at this story and we'll come back and talk about it.
And here we are, another Friday night, another weekend upon us, and the threat of more of those dangerous street takeovers. That is LAPD now launching a desperate investigation targeting one of the takeovers that hit the streets last weekend, a takeover that may have left a couple of the bystanders dead. Watch. Friday night, LAPD bracing for even more street takeovers, but this dramatic one last weekend in South LA is now the center of a growing and urgent investigation.
Two of the females that are struck appear to be in their early 20s, late teens, and one of them appears to be severely injured.
The detective talking about this crazy, out-of-control scene last Sunday night, Manchester Ave and San Pedro Street. The video shows this red car spinning, doing donuts, then swinging and slamming into 2 bystanders, sending them both flying right into the crowd. This woman knocked motionless. She's down. She's bleeding from her head, appears to be badly hurt. As the video shows her friends carrying her away, we don't know who she is or even if she's still alive.
There's a slight chance that this girl might be deceased. We don't know who she is, where she is, or how serious her injuries are. So one of the reasons we're here right now is we want to try to identify this person to make sure that she's okay.
A second woman, another bystander, also hit, also could be severely hurt as she's sent flying through the air, hit by that same red, spinning, out-of-control car.
Who appears to be taking maybe like a selfie or a selfie video while the car's swinging. That girl also gets struck, and through one of the videos we have, she appears to be severely injured as well.
It's a street takeover mystery at this point as LAPD searches to find both of these women to identify them. And they, you bet, want the driver of that red car too. A driver now turned hit and run suspect after yet another dangerous street takeover with its chilling video and even a more chilling promise direct from LAPD.
So if you're going to drive reckless and careless and you don't care and you're going to run red lights, you're going to speed, you're going to do all these things, when it comes to us, we're going to get you. We'll get you, and we're going to put the biggest case we can on you.
And now live, he's talking about the continuing crackdown by the LAPD task force on street takeovers, street racing. He talked about the biggest penalty, even trying to push not even past vehicular manslaughter, but even in terms of murder. If you're involved in something like this, then you have that big reward, $25,000. They want the driver of that red car and the ID of both of those women. For now, we're live here downtown. Back to the west side we go.
All right, guys, that's the story. And as shocking as it is, I got to be honest with you. It's unfortunate this happened to these people, but I can't really feel bad for them. And I got to be honest, they are willing participants to go watch that type of stuff. That's why they do these things, because a bunch of people come out there and applaud them and cheer them on with the silliness they do, and things like this ensues and happens. It's messed up. It was hard seeing that woman laid out on the ground like that, blood coming out of her face. She didn't expect that to happen, but she shouldn't have been there. Why would you go to a place of pure lawlessness and hysteria when you there at your own risk? You're a willing participant to the madness that was out there, and really somebody that was, egging it on. You up there taking a selfie and stuff. Look at me. Look where I'm at. Things happen. You know, you don't want to see anybody get hurt, guys. You don't. But I mean, I can't feel bad when people do stupid things and stupid stuff happen to them. Now, you've seen how it was. She hit her head. People didn't know what to do. They just grabbed her, risked injuring her further. Police are looking for answers. A bunch of lawlessness, chaos, and stupidness out here. I mean, it's like some of this stuff is head scratching. It is. It is. They have these meetups. Everybody want to be fast and the furious. I think that game Grand Theft Auto messed a lot of people up. And there are people out here, if you look right now, it looked like they're in the video game scenario when they're doing stuff, running down on people, smacking them upside the head, snatching stuff, running up in stores, just hitting random people because they feel as though they're not going to get caught. Why? Because if they die, they get another man and they get to start over. Life ain't no video game. It's not. Once you die and mess up, you don't get no more chances to do the same thing again. Well, with the justice system nowadays, sometimes you do. But you guys understand what I'm saying. They don't know if this woman's alive or dead. You heard what they said. If we catch you, we're going to put as much charges as we can on you. I wouldn't put no charges on them. Once I know I had them dead to rights, they be dead. I'd wipe them out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these crimes that I cover and stuff like that, I'd have people put them in interrogation. Hey, you know what you did was wrong, right? Yeah, sign right here. Soon as they get done signing and explain themselves, I don't want to talk to you. We know you did it. I ain't got nothing to say. I need my lawyer. Sure, sign right here. I'd walk them right out and go right into a room. It'd be 7 people in there. Judges, I'd have them all lined up. And I'd read his crimes. You know what I'm saying? Your life hangs in the balance, and freedom hangs in the balance of what you tell us right now. I do it like the CIA, where you go in there and they just take the thing off your head, and you in there with a light on you and a bunch of people you don't know. Now you in the corner and you got to speak for your actions. And once they got you dead to right, I take you right outside and blast you. Dispatch you right there. They need to do it like Russia and all these other places where they catch you doing something, they just come and snatch you. Let's go. Ain't no arguing, ain't no put your hands behind your back, ain't no letting you talk after they know they got you and stalling. I don't care where you at. Work anything. Bunch of dudes come up in there. You know who we are. Let's go. Walk you right out of there. Then you just disappear. You don't come back. Just like the other people out here, like you make disappear due to your negligence in the crimes you commit and stuff like that. I mean, I don't mean to sound like harsh, man, but I mean, nobody cares about jail no more. So they need to be offered the ultimate punishment. Another thing is, you got a bunch of kids out here that are watching people on TV and not looking at what happens to them. They're just looking at what they're doing. It's a big disconnect on the true reality of punishment and how things can go wrong at any time that these younger people are not grasping. It seems to me, hear me out in closing. Is it just me, or does it seem to me, does it seem to you guys like a big part of the human brain, even though we use like less than 10% of it, is like turned off now? You're starting to see people doing some of the most head-scratching stuff, even at older ages. And you're like, why would you even think that was okay? And like a lot of times it makes you angry because we all have common sense. But now having sense ain't even common no more. Just something to think about. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. It ain't nobody's place to understand why you do the dumbness that you do when you know better. If you can't calm yourself down, I would have it where we would calm you down. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.